Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Today we have our next delicious or suspicious video, so thanks for checking that out. Before we dive into our video, like we always ask, we just ask that you please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're growing the channel all the time, and we appreciate everybody that we're able to kind of get out there and help, and we appreciate you checking out the channel. That thumbs up puts us better on the YouTube algorithm, so if you can do it, awesome, we appreciate you. Today on Delicious or Suspicious, if you haven't seen it before, we compare kind of diet food to regular food. I want to talk about this for a while. One of the biggest things that helped me when I started to lose weight years ago was giving up soda. I drank a lot. I drank, 3 or 4 20-ounce regular Coca-Colas a day. That's, I don't know why I call it Coca-Cola. It's Coke, right? I don't know. I'm not 90 years old, but I drank 3 a day. And here's the reality. That's a ton of calories. I think you're at 240 calories per. So I was drinking between, 750 and 1,000 calories a day just in Coke. And it was playing havoc with my system. I had a lot of, gastrointestinal problems when I drank a lot of soda. I didn't feel great. The caffeine spikes were all over the place. So it was not really a good place for me. And for most people, if you drink soda, if you can give it up, you'll see that it'll kickstart your weight loss like crazy. It's not great. Now, I moved over to try to do a lot of, Seltzer instead. So, or Seltzer, if you're not from Boston, right? Not Seltzer, but Seltzer. And if you can, there's a few brands out there. As I was going through this, I figured I'd share a couple things with you. So today I don't have a benchmark. I'm going to compare a few flavors here. I do drink Polar more than any of the other ones, but I do also drink Canada Dry, Schweppes, whichever one is on sale. The only two that I don't care for personally are the St. Croix or the Bubbly or Boobly or whatever it is, that one that sounds like Michael Bublé and they use that commercial. Both of those I find to be too sweet to me. I just don't like a really sweet taste anymore. And I don't think I would care for soda if I went back to it because I just believe it'd be way too sweet. But it has been three years since I've had a soda. But I do drink the Seltzer pretty regularly. And most of these don't have a lot of artificial flavors. There's not a lot of artificial ingredients in them. They're all 0 calorie, 0 points. So if you're trying to do something and you want something with some flavor, full disclosure, I drink water, mainly like just plain water. We have, a Brita filter. We keep it in the fridge. We fill that probably 4 or 5 times a week, and it's a good size. There's like I think it holds 2 gallons of water. So we go through that pretty regularly. But when I do want something with a little bit of flavor with maybe dinner to just kind of break it up a little bit, these are what I go with. So I picked 3 flavors that I really like. And I went with these three flavors for a reason. I could have also added like an orange flavor. But I feel like most of these, most of the flavors they use run off of some type of citrus. And it's usually either lemon, there's a lime, there's orange, or you'll get into some of the other secondary, flavors they'll do. Like this is a blueberry lemonade, and we have a raspberry lime, and then we have just the traditional lemon right here. And they're all from Polar. Anywhere from $1, $1 to $1.50, depending on where you go per bottle. Again, all 0 calories, all 0 points. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to go through and rank on a couple things. One is, how's the taste of it? Is it something I'd want to, drink? On this one, I'm going to rate, is it refreshing? Is it something I'd want to have like on a hot day or after a workout that would make me feel refreshed? And then we'll talk about each one if it's delicious or suspicious, and then we'll rank the top version of Polar's seltzer, right? So we'll give you the best version of that today. So we're going to start with the most basic flavor, which is lemon. These are all cold. They've just come out of a fridge, so they're good. You can see good carbonation here, so nice there. So the lemon tends to be one of my favorites, and the only reason being is it does tend to have less of an aftertaste. It's pretty direct, and it's also very, very subtle. So I do like the flavor on that. I do like the subtlety of it. Let's try the raspberry lime. This is probably the one I drink the most often. It seems to be the one that's most readily available. I find the raspberry lime all over the place. And if you're a New Englander, the raspberry lime Ricky from Friendly's is like world famous. People love it. My wife loves a raspberry lime Ricky. So this is kind of a version of that. And it's a nice mix of flavors. Let's try this one here. Yeah, you definitely get more flavor in the raspberry lime. That raspberry is definitely more direct. It's definitely the first flavor you get. Not so much the lime, maybe a little bit on the back, but you definitely get the raspberry up front. This is one I tried last year for the first time, that blueberry lemonade, and I really liked it. I love lemonade. There's a company in Rhode Island called Dell's that we do drink lemonade in the summertime, and it's a big big challenge for me because it's a lot of points for one bottle, but I do enjoy it. But let's try this guy here and see how this one does. Now you'll see this one's a little flatter. We don't have as much carbonation here, so well, hopefully it doesn't affect it. Sometimes these can get flat over time, and with less carbonation, they're definitely not as good. So let's try this one though. Yeah, the carbonation's still there when you drink it. It's not bad. Really, really blueberry forward. I wouldn't say I would taste the lemonade flavor out of it, but I definitely taste the blueberry. So this is interesting. So I'll score all three, and then I'll tell you which one I like the best, with maybe a caveat. So for this one right here, I'll give it a 3 on flavor, because just because it's very mild, it's good. It's not bad, just very mild. I'd say I'd give it like a 4 on being refreshing, though, because I think after a workout, maybe you don't want something that's quite as heavy, and I think this one does a really, really nice job. So I would say this is a 3 and a 4. I would say it is delicious, no problem recommending it, but I don't think it's going to be our top choice today. I'm going to go the blueberry lemonade next. So I'm going to go the other way on this one. I'm going to give it a 4 on flavor. This one like punches you in the mouth. It's got a lot of flavor. It's really good. But I'm going to say it is maybe a 3 on being refreshing. I think it might be too heavy. Kind of when I used to work out, I wouldn't want to go have a soda right after I play basketball or come from the gym. It just weighs you down too much. I kind of feel this is the same thing where while it is good, I don't know how refreshing it'd be. That being said, on a summer day, if you're just hanging out at a barbecue, I think this would be great. But from a workout, I don't know if it'd be great for that. So that's why I have it as a 3, not a 4. So it's a 4 and a 3, and then a 3 and a 4 on this one. I'm going to go with the raspberry lime as the winner of delicious or suspicious. This is also delicious. No problem, recommend it to you. But for delicious or suspicious, we're going to go with this guy today, and here's why. I'm going to give it a 4 for flavor. I'm going to give it a 4 for refreshing. I think you would be perfectly content having it right after the gym, but also just sitting out in the backyard on a summer day, on a hot day, on a barbecue. I think you would like it. You definitely have a raspberry forward flavor, but it's not as overwhelming as the blueberry that really just kind of hits you in the mouth when you go with this one. So we're going to say our winner today for the Seltzer is going to be raspberry lime. I do like the Polar quite a bit, but like I said, the Canada Dry, the Schweppes are also both very good. For me personally, I just stay away from the bubbly or the boobly or however they pronounce it, and the LaCroix or St. Croix. Those tend to both be very sugary, or they taste very sugary to me. So that's our winner today on Delicious or Suspicious, raspberry lime. Hopefully that's helpful for you. As always, thank you for checking out the channel. I hope you all have an awesome week. If you're up in the Northeast like we are, stay safe with all the weather coming. We'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks.